So look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. And at the pivot, a bruising and physical 6'11", 290-pound center. A battering ram in Pekovic. Then there's Budding. And it's Love in at the four shot. And for Portland, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Then there's Batum. And it's Aldridge in at the four spot. Rubio the pass to Martin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, you talk about a franchise having some terrible luck with injuries. Portland is certainly that team. A lot of emerging stars in Rip City have had their careers or tenure cut short because of injury. And the injury bug once again reared its head for Portland.
And the first one at the line is good. As you said, with the Blazers throughout the ages, they've had to deal with injuries to guys like Walton and Oden and most recently Roy. Unfortunately, Steve, starting over is something that they are used to doing.
But they are in a pretty good position to do so right now, Kevin. I think they've been really good in the draft the last couple of years. Obviously, they got a star in Damian Lillard that they can build around. To me, the key is LaMarcus Aldridge. Can they re-sign him? Can he be that dominant low-post guy in Portland for the next 5 or 6 years? He sure has the potential.
Rubio against Lopez. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Buttinger dishes to Pekovic. Clock at 6. Tries from 16 to the inside. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Expanding his range. Pekovic with another miss.
Well, that was not an easy chance. He tried his best to beat the clock there.
No, they've got to make it easier on themselves instead of really being forced into that kind of a play at the end of the shot clock.
Wes Matthews was undrafted out of Marquette back in 2009, but he ended up not only making the team in Utah, but starting as a rookie for the Jazz. He solidified himself as a quality wing in this league, and he's a tough defender who can make the outside shot, and you always know what you're going to get from him at both ends of the floor.
Free throw, good. Matthews. And Clark, you talked about the toughness for Wes Matthews until last season. You know, Steve, he had never missed a game.
250 straight games to start his career. He's battled through pain to always try to get the job done for his teammates. One of my favorite players in the league, just a tough, physical player who can knock down threes. Like somebody you want on your squad.
His dad played in the NBA for a while.
That's right.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on. In his playing days, Karl coached Stotts in the CBA, and actually Stotts had a pretty good career in Europe.
And Batum kicks to Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Passes it to Pekovic. Matthews with the steal. Batum passes to Lillard. Lillard gets the screen from Matthews. 5 to shoot, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And for Terry Stotts, after his playing days, he coached as an assistant under George Karl, both in the CBA and then with the Sonics and the Bucks.
And over 2 decades of coaching experience, Kevin. This is his 6th season overall as an NBA head coach. Remember, he coached the Hawks as well as the head man, but I thought did a nice job with Portland last season.
Now here's Batum. Lillard attacking, and he gets the bucket. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Aldridge against Love. Rubio sets the pick for Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Trailblazers leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game. Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
It's Martin on the wing. Matthews with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard left side. Lopez a screen on Rubio. And Lillard kicks to Batum. And the 3 ball is good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Trailblazers.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From 12 feet out. Rubio against Matthews. And Turioff with the block. Now here's Rubio. To the middle, off the pick. And there's the bucket on the layup from Ronny Turioff.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge and stolen by Turioff. Matthews with the steal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
And he makes the first.
Well, Minnesota won 31 games last season, but only 11 of those came on the road. For a team that was battered and bruised heading out on a lengthy road trip is often a recipe for a losing streak, and that was the case for them last year. The injuries just really bogged them down.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Matthews. Well, picking up again on the Timberwolves, road travel can be especially tough on them just given the geography where their home city is in relation, Steve, to the rest of the NBA.
Well, particularly in relation to the rest of the West, because, you know, there the Timberwolves are up north and kind of in the middle of the country. So they have a lot of long trips, but look, there are no excuses in the NBA. I mean, everybody's got their own adversity they've got to deal with.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Lillard. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Lillard's got 6 points.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Rubio the pass to Pekovic. Martin kicks to Pekovic. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. That one off the back iron and out.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Batum attacking. That's good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Rubio outside. Pekovic against Leonard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, quite honestly, guys, he was one of the biggest surprises of the 2011-12 season. Pekovic. I mean, he continued to show that he's a fantastic option at the center spot with another solid season. I mean, he's a big physical presence, can finish inside, aggressive on defense and on the boards, and doesn't have a bad face-up jump shot either.
That free throw missing. Going back to Pekovic, or Peck as you call him, Steve, and as his teammates call him too. Another productive season. He did struggle with some injuries. Missed about 20 games, but he is a man.
Hey, Peck is a grown man.
He is
There's
a grown man.
question.
Yes.
And, pretty remarkable second-round pick, 31st overall back in 2008. But well, the T-Wolves have to be excited about finding their starting center of the future.
Good on the second free throw.
Hey, it goes without saying that if you're beat up and your all-star power forward is on the shelf, you're going to have a tough time against the big teams in the West. Minnesota was left for the Wolves, so to speak, when they matched up against others in their conference.
Trailblazers leading by 8, and Robinson throws it down.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Minnesota calls timeout. Picking up again on the Timberwolves. Last season, 17-35 record against the rest of the Western Conference, which was third worst in the conference. As Steve, you might expect, that's got to improve.
And as you said, I mean, losing so much of their front court as they did last year to injury, it's amazing that they even won that many games. I mean, if you don't have big bodies down low, it's tough to win in the West.
Now, here's Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Martin with it. Leonard picks him up. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Shved's checked in.
Alexei Shved.
Here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Love. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And Matthews gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. We've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Shved. Back to Love. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Here's Batum. The dish to Leonard. Back to Batum. Tries again. Robinson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And that one falls for Robinson.
You know, it's always a challenge adjusting from college to the pro game, particularly when you talk about the size of the NBA big men. When Thomas Robinson struggled his rookie season, he really started to lock into watching tape of another undersized power forward, Mr. Paul Millsap, as a way to try to improve his own game.
Now here's Shved. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Look from Love. And no good as it rattles out.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Williams gets a screen from Leonard. Williams dishes to Robinson. Feeds it to Leonard. There's Williams with the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Back to Thomas Robinson, like Millsap, a terrific rebounder in college. He led all big-time NBA prospects in the 2012 draft and overall rebound rate.
And that translated to his rookie season, Kevin, where he had problems finishing. Rookie field goal percentage of 43%.
Now here's Matthews following the miss by Kevin Love. Right outside, kicks to Matthews. Takes the three. Love grabs the board.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for the rest of the game.
Trailblazers leading by 12. And Williams, here we go. Here's Leonard on target from 13 feet. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Shved the pass to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me.
Up top, Perea. He's guarded by Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Rick Adelman. And Doris, what do you have to say?
He said the player he'll be watching closely in this matchup is Thomas Robinson. He added, "You have to respect the energy he brings to the game. That'll be the challenge for our bigs, is matching that energy and physicality." Guys, Robinson, a guy with a growing skill set, but it's still that athleticism and hustle that's really his calling card. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now Love. Mo Williams missing from long range. That's good.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Portland making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Left to play in the first quarter. And Matthews kicks to Robinson. Good on the shot. Robinson's got 6 points.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Perea dishes to Love. Williams sets a screen for Love. Leaner from distance. And the shot falls short this time.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner and seemed to be off balance a bit.
Williams with the block. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shved the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nice D from Brewer.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Trailblazers out in front, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And Steve and Clark, Trailblazers, pretty much in control here.
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
You know, for now, the Trailblazers are still the basketball team in the Pacific Northwest. You know, Seattle made a strong push to acquire the Kings, made a record bid, but the owners decided that Sacramento had done its part to keep the Kings, and so Seattle has to wait.
Here's Pekovic. It's Martin on the wing. Right side, Martin. Shot clock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Clark, going back, you know, the Blazers, one of 3 teams in the Pacific Northwest. You also had the Sonics in Seattle, and Steve, you know, the Vancouver Grizzlies.
And I think those 2 cities, particularly Seattle, Kevin, are strong contenders for a new NBA franchise. Of course, Seattle almost ended up with the Sacramento Kings, but when Sacramento was awarded the franchise, a lot of people felt like it was only a matter of time before Seattle would be granted an expansion team.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, the Wolves were just decimated by injuries last year, and it really put a snag in their season from the start, with Rubio still recovering from his ACL tear and Kevin Love missing a lot of time with his hand fractures. They were missing 2 major building blocks.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with the Wolves last year, Ricky Rubio came back and helped them turn things around a bit. But Kevin Love would end up playing very few games for him, Steve, and they never really got the chance that they once seemed to have.
Now, Love's injury, I think, just devastated this team. And Rubio, of course, coming off that ACL, he eventually made it back. But those are the key guys. I mean, Rubio and Love have to be the foundation of this club. They added a lot of three-point shooting in the offseason. So this should be a pretty well-rounded team. But it's up to the stars, Kevin.
Lillard against Rubio. Outside, Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one. Williams against Martin. And Williams, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Portland, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that stripe.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
Well, for the Portland Trailblazers, a new training staff hired over from Oklahoma City. They let go of their previous trainer who'd been with the team for 19 seasons. You know, fair or not, I think the seat got hot after all the injuries that were really devastating this team.
And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Lopez outside. Lillard outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Lillard. And that one goes long. And for the Blazers, statistically the most injured team in the NBA, Clark, from 2009 through 2012.
And the new training staff has advanced in not just injury treatment, but injury prevention. And that's key, using strength bands, recording baseline measurements for muscle strength and flexibility, even using Eastern medicine. So they're not leaving any stone unturned.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Pass to Batum. Dishes it to Aldridge. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Williams kicks to Lillard. Portland again missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Martin dishes to Rubio. Rubio left side. Here's Turioff. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. For Portland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. In low to Aldridge. The kick out to Williams. Lillard against Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Lillard, the pass to Williams. Takes a 3. Count the bucket. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Minnesota calls timeout.
Another season and another finish at the bottom of the Northwest for the Wolves. It seems like every time they start climbing up the division ladder, something derails them.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Rick Adelman as he addressed his team. He wants them looking for passing lanes and getting the ball into the painted area. It sounds like if they can make this a battle of the bigs, he'd be very happy. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here's Rubio. There's the feed to Turioff. And stolen by Aldridge. Williams against Martin. Outside Williams. Rubio against Lillard. Lets a floater go. Good D by Rubio. And that climb is never going to be easy for him. Going back to the Wolves now, as Clark was just talking about, Steve, they have yet to win the division since joining it back in 2004.
Well, it's not like it's getting any easier. I mean, with Oklahoma City there, you got Denver playing at a high level, Portland looking to rebound. So, I mean, there's a lot of talent on this Wolves team, but they're playing in a very, very difficult division.
You know, there are not a lot of point guards who can flirt with triple doubles, but Ricky Rubio is clearly one of them, guys. I mean, you know he's going to score and rack up assists, but he can get to the rebounding column as well. Some nights, he's right there in that triple-double range.
That free throw, no good. Well, and Rubio, and I'm going to borrow a phrase here from Clark Kellogg right to my left here, a stat sheet stuffer. He gets rebounds, he gets steals, he gets assists, he's all over the floor.
You know, the big thing he has to improve, though, Kevin, is just his shooting. He does everything else well, but he's got to improve his outside shot just to keep the defense honest when they're guarding him.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, it's natural to worry about how Rubio would be able to play after tearing his ACL, but, you know, he came back last season and showed he still could create space and drop that perfect pass to a teammate. Boy, he's fun to watch. He's a real magician with the basketball.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. Leonard, no luck.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Martin attacking. Portland grabs the miss, led by as many as 14 points. Clark, you talked about the impressive recovery of Ricky Rubio, the knee injury. Steve came back better than ever.
Yeah, well, being young helps for sure. The recovery period happens a little quicker, but I think it also showed his great work ethic. He really attacked his rehab, and that bodes well for his future development of his game also.
Outside, Martin. That one goes. Count it. Portland leading by 8. Williams kicks to Aldridge. Stolen by Martin. Bekovic trying to free himself up. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Love.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Now here is Aldridge, and stolen by Love. And Kevin Martin again. And now just a 4-point Portland lead.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Lillard attacking. Rejected by Pekovic. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Aldridge with a screen on Rubio. Lillard dishes to Batum. Poked away. Aldridge with it. Picked up by Love. Clock at 6. Williams gets a screen from Lillard. Portland again missing.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Derek Williams checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Brewer comes in for Chase Budinger, and it's Alexei Shved in for Martin. Portland leading. Lillard with it. He's got 10. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Robinson. That's blocked by Brewer. And here is Shved. He feeds it to Barea. He kicks it to Brewer. He dishes it to Love. Another shot rejected by Robinson. Matthews into the lane. Here's Leonard, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Here is Barea. He's guarded by Lillard. Love right side. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Barea, the pass to Shved. The dish to Love. 5 on the clock. Now here's Shved. Defense right on him. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Leonard. That's good. Leonard's got 8 points. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Shved kicks to Brewer. Here's Love, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota with the ball, and Shved kicks to Williams, and the shot is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Brewer with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
You know, since the Northwest Division came into existence back in 2004, the Trailblazers have never taken the title as the best in the division. They've always been competitive, but never at the top.
A nice shot by Barea. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lillard outside. Right, that's a 2-pointer. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. And last year, no exception for the Blazers not winning the division. They ended up 4th out of the 5 in there, a record of 6-10 against the rest of the Northwest teams.
And as you guys were saying, I mean, the Blazers have never won the division, but it's not like they're in the cellar either. They've got a lot of talent. They should be in the hunt this year with an improved bench. And I think this is a team that could surprise a lot of people in the Northwest.
4 on the clock. Matthews with the steal. And he finishes the break with the layup. And it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Now here's Williams. Right side, Williams. Clock at 6. Right side, Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, for Derek Williams, the number 2 pick in the 2011 draft, he didn't play huge minutes for the Timberwolves his rookie season. But with Kevin Love out with the injury last season, Williams did play a lot at that 4 spot. And he was hoping for a breakthrough season, but just did not happen that way.
The first free throw is good. Going back to Derek Williams, billed as a great scoring forward. Clark out of Arizona. You can see he has a nose to score, but the percentages so far haven't played out in his favor.
Kevin, only 43% from the field last season, a below-average rebounder as well, so to realize his potential, he's got to be more efficient offensively.
Lopez, he's checked in for Leonard. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, it clearly was a tough rookie season for Thomas Robinson, guys. He really struggled to find his shot, and right now he's trying to figure out how to score effectively in the NBA. I just think it's going to take him a little time because he's undersized as a power forward and not quite skilled enough yet to play the small forward spot.
Barea with it, defended by Lillard. Barea dishes to Love. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Right, the pass to Matthews. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Matthews has got 4 this quarter. And for Robinson offensively, do you think he can turn it around, Steve?
Well, he's got a lot of athleticism. I think he's best suited as a rebounder, a guy who can come in with great energy, probably off the bench, but he doesn't have a polished offensive post game at this point.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Lillard left side. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Lopez kicks to Lillard. Back to Lopez. Lots of room. He squares up and sinks it.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Barea. Cannot hit. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Trailblazers lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Ricky Rubio. And Ricky, you guys had a tough battle on your hands tonight. What do you think the adjustments are that you might make for the second half?
We got a lot of turnovers, they got a lot of layups, and that can happen. We have to take care of the ball.
Taking care of the ball, always crucial, Ricky. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thursday night means basketball on 2K Sports. Thanks so much for joining us for the halftime report. And the Portland Trail Blazers are on top against Minnesota. Defensively, very disruptive. They've been effective forcing turnovers. Nice steal so far. The first half performance of Wesley Matthews was terrific. He's got 10 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. On the Timberwolves side of things, they're managing to hang around. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. A jaw-dropping performance from Kevin Martin. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Now here is Martin. And there's the pass to Love. Left side, Love. Pekovic with a screen on Aldridge. And here's Love for three.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Lillard outside. Here's Aldridge. And again, it's Portland converted.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Now here is Martin. Passes to Love. Buttinger dishes to Love. Feeds it to Pekovic. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Nikola Pekovic, guys, out of Montenegro, a super physical 6'11" big man. I mean, he is a battering ram offensively. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, can score around the rim, doesn't shy away from contact. And when he gets to the line, he knocks him down pretty well for a big guy. This guy, I tell you what, he's going to be one of the best big men in the league in the next few years. I don't think there's any question about it.
That's good from Pekovic. Going back to Pekovic, Clark, offensively, he is a real presence. Defensively, not great, but Steve, solid.
Well, he's not explosive. He's physical, but you know he is a good rebounder, and most importantly, he wants to mix it up down there. He's a presence, and I think that's one of the reasons he's become such a good player in this league.
Second free throw, no good.
Last season was the best yet for Robin Lopez. Career highs pretty much across the board for Lopez as he stepped into the starting center role for New Orleans. Sometimes it's just a matter of opportunity before a player gains the confidence to be productive in a starting role.
And for Robin Lopez, not the scorer that his twin brother Brook is, but, you know, he's showing some signs offensively.
Well, he's efficient from the field and from the foul line, and the key for him is to continue to work on his rim protection, his defense in the lane. He's got potential to be very good in there.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
You know, a big part of the success of LaMarcus Aldridge is his versatility. You can play power forward, you can slide him over and move him to the center spot, but it's very difficult for anybody to handle. Almost 7 feet tall and extremely skilled.
15 seconds.
Love the pass to Buttinger. Kicks it to Rubio. Clock at 6. Here's Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 6 points for Kevin Love. We're going back to Aldridge for a second. He really does have the skill set of a power forward, Clark, and the body of a center.
Yeah, you know, that versatility is really impressive. When you think about a big guy guarding him, he can take him outside and utilize that jumper and quickness. And then if he has a smaller guy, he'll back him down and work him over inside.
Now here's Pekovic after the miss from Damian Lillard.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Portland leading by 3. Outside Aldridge. Back to Lillard. Lillard, right side. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Pass to Love. Turnaround Jay, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Lillard with it, guarded now by Rubio. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Batum against Love. Matthews dishes to Batum, pulls up on the wing, and Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Batum. Matthews has got 12 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3, and the Timberwolves call time here.
One of the rare statistical feats you'll ever see in the NBA was accomplished by Nicholas Batum last season. In a December game, he tallied a 5-by-5. 5 points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. He said, we're going to make things much easier on ourselves if we can establish a better interior game. And it starts with opening gaps in the defense and making sharp feeds into the post. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 5. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Leonard. And last season for Batum, a new gigantic contract, uptick in minutes, and when he was healthy, he was terrific.
Yeah, you know, Portland traded away Gerald Wallace to basically clear a path for Batum. And you're right, when he's healthy, he really can be an effective player out there. I like his defensive versatility. With his length and speed, he can guard either wing players or perimeter guys.
Now, here's Rubio, following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Love right side, and stolen by Lillard. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Rubio. Rubio right side. Dishes it to Buttinger for the tie. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Williams kicks to Leonard. Pass to Matthews. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Rubio. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. Here's Aldridge. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Aldridge has got 5 points now in the quarter. Williams against Rubio. The feed to Turioff. He dishes it to Pekovic, and the basket good. Pekovic has got 6 points. And so here's Portland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Williams against Rubio. Williams passes to Matthews. Outside Aldridge. And he gets it to go. He's got 9.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with a defender draped all over him. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
And here is Williams, following Kevin Martin's 3. Williams attacking. Turioff with the block. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Williams, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic.
Now in the lineup for the Timberwolves, Derek Williams.
The Timberwolves trail. Now Rubio. He has 5. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. Williams against Martin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Martin. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
First one falls for him. And Williams drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Williams against Rubio, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rubio's got 7 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Batum against Buttinger. Batum dishes to Aldridge. Lock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Aldridge has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Rubio kicks to Buttinger. Williams against Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
You know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Corey Brewer's checked in for Derek Williams. Alexis Shved comes in for Kevin Martin. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And that one's good by Aldridge.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Here's the screen. And Shved kicks to Barea. No good on the triple.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Williams passes to Matthews. That's good. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim. You know, one of the things you love about Aldridge is his offensive versatility. I mean, he's a big guy that's obviously a threat in the post, but he's really worked to make himself a threat from the elbows, the edges of that foul lane area. And he's quite dangerous there, too.
Now, you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Trailblazers leading by 6. Williams kicks to Leonard. He feeds it to Batum. Williams up on top, guarded by Barea. With the teardrop, Williams' shot is off. And going back to Aldridge, Clark, great skill, and for his size, you know, Steve, he can really move.
Good point, Kevin. Defenders try to front him in the post, and he'll continually roll right to the rim or across the lane to create a better passing angle for his guards.
For Minnesota, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw for the Trailblazers. Lopez comes in for Myers Leonard. And Darrell Wright has subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Matthews. 14 points for him. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, at 6'11", 290 pounds, Nikola Pekovic may be the most physically imposing player in the game. Rick Adelman said, quote, "He's such a force inside. Guys just want out of there. They don't want to go against him." Pekovic said, "The goal is to go inside and win the game, whatever it takes. Many people don't like when you play physical. Some respond, some don't." Kevin?
And he does. Thank you, Doris.
Well, he's a player who knows his game. I mean, he's a physical enforcer type guy, and he makes no apologies for it.
Well, for Nicholas Batum, a little bit of a lull in his shooting percentage last season. Certainly he garnered a lot of attention defensively because of how well he had played the year before. We'll see if he's able to rebound in his numbers this season.
First one falls for him. And for Nicholas Batum, a solid long-range shot, Steve, with a quick release.
And he can really hurt you in transition as well, Kevin, with his ability to get out and run. I think the biggest improvement to come is his in-between game as far as attacking in the half court.
He's injury-prone, though, and I think that's a concern for the Blazers.
Yeah, but he can really run, and he's athletic.
He is. Timberwolves trail by 7. Schved with it. He kicks to Barea. Williams with the block. Turioff dishes to Brewer. Nice shot from the wing. Brewer's got his first points in this one. A minute 50 left in the third. And here's Matthews. 14 points for him. Williams gets a screen from Lopez. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's Love. Right through the D for the layup. Love's got 10 points. Here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. The dish to Lopez. Williams passes to Lopez, and he gets it to go. He has 6.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Love with the bucket.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Now here's Williams. Outside Matthews. Lopez, a screen on Love. Williams outside. That's good. Williams has got 12 in the game.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game. And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
And Brewer kicks to Love. Fades. Another miss by Love.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Williams dishes to Matthews. Into Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead. It could go. You know what? And here. Double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard attacking, and that one's good. Lillard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Portland. The Timberwolves shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Martin, the pass to Love. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Batum. And again, it's Portland converted.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And also, there aren't many players better at anticipating an opponent's next move, waiting for his moment and then jumping in the way of a pass to come up with the steal. He's got that mastered.
Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Buddinger's checked in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shot clock at 3. Here's Martin. Great D that time from Matthews.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Lillard attacking. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, man, they are just putting a hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Myers-Leonard is checked in for Lopez.
Well, Damian Lillard played in a small school. Came out of Weber State. But the Blazers liked what they saw, and anybody who watched Damian Lillard liked what they saw. I mean, he was the most effective pick-and-roll player in the college game at Weber State. They knew with the prominence of that play in the NBA that he had a skill that would translate well to the pros. And boy, did it ever.
Back to Rubio. The pass to Pekovic. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Matthews with it. Picked up by Love. Fades and shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for Lillard, running that pick and roll, he grasps the nuances, doesn't he? Looking off the weak side defender, all the little things, the mind games even, to make that play work so well.
Well, it was on-the-job training for him last year, Kevin, in his rookie season, because all of a sudden he was seeing defenses he hadn't seen before. Blitzes and blues and people going under or over, and you have to navigate your way through those things as a point guard, but he did an awfully good job of it.
Well, you were telling me a great story that his college coach kept showing him all kinds of pick and rolls with Steve Nash and all kinds of NBA players, the way those point guards would navigate, and he picked it up, and by the time he was a senior in college, he had it down.
Assistant.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Matthews against Martin. Leonard kicks to Lillard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And it's Pekovic missing.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Leonard. Love against Matthews, and that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Pekovic. Excellent defense from Leonard.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Now, here's Lillard. Back to Matthews. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Puts up the baby hook, and that is good. Aldridge has got 13 points in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Rubio against Lillard. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Love the pass to Pekovic. Love goes in. Up top, Rubio. Can't hit, and it's Portland the other way.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Leonard. Great tee that time from Love.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Into Pekovic. Another miss by Minnesota.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Aldridge, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 21. And Rubio kicks to Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 15 points for Love.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here is Aldridge. Lillard outside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Robin Lopez is checked in for Portland. Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Rubio gets a screen from Buttinger. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Buttinger against Batum. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Chase Buttinger, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Buttinger nails both of them. Here is Matthews. Feeds it to Aldridge. Kicks it to Lillard. Lillard gets the screen from Aldridge. Outside Matthews. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 16. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 23 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Lillard with it, guarded now by Rubio. And Batum kicks to Matthews. Good on the three-point shot. 19 points in the game.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Now here's Buttinger. Rubio dishes to Pekovic. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. Lopez, no luck. Here's Buttinger. Pekovic with a screen on Matthews. Martin attacking Pekovic. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
They get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Rubio the pass to Martin. Dishes to Buttinger. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go. Buttinger's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Pekovic. Pekovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over to the wing. Here's Buttinger. Off target from outside. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers leading by 16. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Love.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
Martin dishes to Pekovic. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Lillard. Snatched up. Here's Pekovic. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, he's so dangerous on the offensive glass. You know, well, Clark, what's your expression for it? Glass eater?
That's right. You got it, Steve. A go-and-get-it specialist is another way to look at it. He follows every shot, never assumes it's going in.
Here's Aldridge after the made shot from Pekovic.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Rubio outside. Budinger up top. Shoots. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Pekovic. Doubled by Pekovic. And Batum kicks to Matthews. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Rubio. Elbow shot is on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Budinger's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. 8 rebounds, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 14. A minute 50 left in the game. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. The drive by Rubio. Pekovic. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Lillard gets double teamed. Lopez passes to Batum. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 to shoot.
Damian Lillard was really a steady floor general, guys. I think we still have a lot to see as to how much of a playmaker he'll become. Remember, he was the man in college. Without a lot of other scoring options to rely on, he carried Weber State offensively. And I think that's going to serve him well throughout the rest of his NBA career. More point guards have to be able to score as well as run the team in the way the league is playing now.
And the first one at the line is good. And Damian Lillard last season, Steve, averaging 6.5 assists a game.
And those numbers should get better because, you know, Lillard's going to get better. The Blazers will continue to add to their roster. They had one of the worst benches in the league last season. So you put a couple more scores alongside Lillard, those assist totals will go up.
I think Clark's right. We'll have to see in time how his playmaking develops. And he makes both free throws.
Look at what Lillard has done so far. 19 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Trailblazers leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's Batum. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. Here's Lopez. They get it back. Aldridge, no luck.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Here is Love. Here's Pekovic. Aldridge with some nice D. Now Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Marcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
Man, defense. I thought in the second half, a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too, so, I just went to work tonight.
LaMarcus, great job. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Matthews.